ठीक है ना?
Yes, sir, we are live on YouTube as well as on Zoom. Students who has less bandwidth will join on YouTube and watch the event, sir, and then they will post the queries over there. If any queries posted over there, I will copy paste in Zoom itself, sir. So you stay on Zoom itself, sir.
Okay, okay, fine.
Right, sir. So you can go ahead, sir. Thank you, sir.
Uh, can we share the sheet so that we can discuss the questions, or do you want me to brief the course or something like that?
So as you wish, sir, you can share your screen and show the things. And if students ask any queries, you can
So
attend to
I will
them.
take 5 minutes to just brief the course, and then after you can share the sheet and we can discuss on the questions that are being asked.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Will it be fine?
Yes, sir. That is absolutely fine, sir.
Okay, so I would now talk to my viewers. So thank you for, first of all, thank you for joining this course on digital marketing. And I hope you are having a wonderful time, and I hope you got something new. You got to learn something new out of it. And this is something which is a contemporary thing, and still it is in demand. If we talk about the traditional marketing, it is there, but it is very widely, it is going to, being replaced by the digital marketing systems. So there is a huge opportunity, job opportunity also, where the student, they can have gain this skill, and they can enrich their CV, and they can work for various companies which is into digital marketing, which is into content designing, which is into search engine optimization, and so on. So, as you all know, this is a 8-week course, and I have tried to, keep it as, as required by the students, where I have discussed a lot of things. I think by now you must have, I think you are in sixth or seventh week of the course. Almost we are at the ending of this course, and we have talked about a lot of things, starting from the history of digital marketing, as in from where it has evolved. And if we talk about then two key components that are also discussed in the lecture, in the this course, there are two key things that have contributed into the explosive popularity of digital marketing, is the emergence of social media and emergence of internet. I have given some data also on the emergence of internet, and we know that around 820 millions users are there, active users rather are there, and it is going to grow to around 900 million by 2025. And in terms of, if we talk about in terms of internet users, the India is the second one. So we are in an economy which has huge opportunities in this domain. So anyone, be it from technology background, tech background, or non-tech background, can take advantage of this course, and they can skill themselves. And there are a number of tech companies are there, e-commerce companies are there, where they can get placed. So this is a course which has industry relevance. This is a course which is something which is very contemporary. Many new things I have tried to discuss. Even in the process, I have also got an opportunity to learn many new things. So I hope you have enjoyed. Now I request Mr. Murli to please, share the response sheet so that we can discuss the specific queries of the students.
Definitely, sir. I will just share in a minute, sir.
Yes.
Sir, are you able to view my screen?
Yes, yes, I can see.
Yes, sir. The first question is posted by Miss Monica. She is a student.
Okay.
And the question is, sir, whenever we talk about digital marketing, can we discuss about online retailers?
Right.
Explain briefly evolution of digital marketing. Explain briefly how search engine optimization can help in customer engagement. Explain the impact of digital marketing on company's strength and competitive advantage, please. That's the question by that student,
Yes.
sir.
So there are a number of questions. I will take it one by one. So yes, um, uh, as the question is there, can we discuss about online retailers? Yes, online retailers are playing a very major role in digital marketing. Like the online retailers, like many e-commerce companies, they are there, like Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra, Meesho, and there are number of companies are there, e-commerce companies are there, and they are playing a major role. Rather, online selling is sometimes we get confused it with on digital marketing. However, digital marketing is totally not totally different, but it is more broader in comparison to online selling. Like we always make a distinction between selling and marketing. So marketing is a broader term, selling is just one component of marketing. Similarly, online retailers or online selling is just one component of the wider digital marketing. Digital marketing, obviously, it includes online selling. Then obviously we have to have focus on online retailers. Online retailers, they play a major role, and they are the major beneficiaries of the digital marketing. As in, when I say this, I want to emphasize that whoever is selling their products online, or whoever is into the online retailer domain or online selling domain, they have to be very active on digital marketing, right? So of course we have to talk about online retailers. Regarding evolution of digital marketing, obviously, with the emergence of internet and social media, and when this Google was there, when it came with the search engine, so it has, it has brought revolution in the domain of internet, in the domain of search engines, and most of the customers, they are now preferring to, do a search on or review things before purchasing, and they do it on various websites. They do it on various Google websites and searches and all. So digital marketing has evolved from there. So it started from a small, electronic banner being posted on some website, and thereafter Google came into picture, which came with their search engine, then Yahoo, Bing, and so many companies they have came into it, and then very recently online retailers and all, they have also emerged, and they have played a major role in the evolution of digital marketing. Next question is about search engine optimization. So we need to understand what exactly search engine optimization is. So there, as I have referred about Google searches. So when we search something, anything about some product or anything, um, there is a page that comes, that is a result page, which is also called search engine result pages, right? So when we go for search engine optimization, how we can optimize as a marketer, as a company, how we are going to optimize our website, that our website, it it comes on the top of that list, search list. So that is basically called search engine website, search engine optimization. So if it is being done organically, as in the company is not paying for it, then it is basically called search engine optimization. And if you have seen, there are many sponsored links also on Google search result pages. They are basically paid for, and they are being paid by the companies, so they are basically called search engine marketing, right? So what are the things that we need to do on our website, that our this search engine, see, the Google, they have this various crawlers and all. They, search the whole system with the code and data, and they extract information. If they get enough information on your website, they will post it on their search engine result pages. So how you are going to optimize your website in such a way that it is being, posted on the higher list, on the top of the list, that is basically we call it as search engine optimization. And obviously it is going to enhance, it is going to increase the customer engagement, because if we see in our daily life, I think Mr. Murli will agree with me, how many times we go to the second or third page of Google search. Always we, we try to, we get information within the first page only, and on the top 2 3 website we visit, and we don't go into the second or third page. So if your website is not on the first page, and if your website is not on the top, I say top or top five website links, I don't think the customer will get engaged to it. So that is why the search engine optimization, it becomes very relevant, very pertinent for any organization. So obviously, search engine optimization, it is going to affect, it is going to enhance the customer engagement. Yes, of course, digital marketing, it has a good impact on the company, and the companies which are visible. When I say visible, it means visible on social media, visible on internet, because the Gen Zs and the young customers, the young shoppers, they are more on social media and internet. And if you are not visible there, then obviously your competitive advantage, your competitive edge will go down. So I think yes, it is very necessary, and digital marketing, it actually contributes to the strength and competitive advantage of the company. So I think I have tried to answer the first question. We can move ahead to the second question.
Yes, sir. The next question is by Mr. Adarsh Tripathi. He is working as a professional and looking for a career change. And the question is, please elaborate on the difference between price sensitivity and price elasticity. Also,
Yes.
could you also guide me, a working professional, on how to get hands-on experience?
Yes.
That's the question, sir.
See, this is a very interesting, very good question. See, there is a very thin line difference between price sensitivity and price elasticity. Again, if you say, we can say that price sensitivity is more broader, more qualitative in nature in comparison to price elasticity. So the theory of price elasticity is something which is very common theory of economics. Alfred Marshall has given that, and it is something more of quantitative in nature. It specifically talks a certain percentage of price, if it increases, then it will the demand will go down to certain percentage. So there is a relationship between the price and the quantity demanded, right? So it is more of quantitative nature, and you can actually calculate it and you can understand it. But price sensitivity is more broader, and price elasticity is just one component of price sensitivity. As in price sensitivity, it also includes price elasticity. Otherwise, there could be many other reasons that customer could be sensitive towards the price. So, for example, there are many people, they might not be very much sensitive towards the product which are of high status. For example, let me take an example of the very recent iPhone 16. So the people who are buying, they're not bothered about the price. So they are not price sensitive, because the status attached to that phone is something which is more bigger, and that does not follow the price elasticity rule, right? So price sensitivity is something more than the direct relation between the price and the quantity. It is more about many other things, like the status attached to it, like the quality product, like the necessity product. So very rarely we go in some medical store, or say we visit some doctor and we bargain for the medicines. We never do that. Very rarely we do that. So it depends upon the product that is being demanded, the status attached to it, the quality attached to it. So there could be n number of things. It could be very subjective also. It can differ from person to person. Whereas the price elasticity, is it applicable on every type of it is a broader theory, and it is applicable on all type of customers. But price sensitivity could be totally different. It could differ from person to person. It is more of subjective in nature, right? So that is how it is different. And regarding hands-on experience, I think when anyone works under some firm, some companies, then probably they can get a hands-on experience on this. And digital marketing is a very data-driven thing, so a lot of data is involved. So unless until we don't have data, we don't have data analytics, I don't think we can have an hands-on experience. But anyways, there are various tools and techniques, like for example, factor analysis is there, discriminant analysis is there, content analysis is there, on through which we can quantitatively analyze various decisions taken by the company. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Now, the next question is posted by Mr. Kumar Sahil. He is a student. The question is, thank you for the course. My question is, we have come across many digital marketing strategy. If we want to sell our products, for example, organic fruits and vegetables, then whether it is necessary for us to build brand initially, or can I go on to sell it directly to consumers by advertising? Sir, want to know your opinion. That's the
Okay.
question.
See, two things are very related. Brand is something which does not is not does is something which will not be built overnight, right? A brand is something which is built over a period of time. So obviously, initially, since it is organic fruits and vegetables, you can start selling your products online, and you should have some unique brand name. You should have some unique brand image so that customer can relate to it, so that customer can distinctively identify the products. So that is how you build your brand. So you start selling your products online and you try to build you over the period of time, you try to build it. And for the for these SMEs, small and micro enterprises, digital marketing, specifically the social media marketing, it is something like a boon. It is a great opportunity because social media, it gives a very very wider coverage, wider visibility, and almost with a very limited or almost with no cost. So I think you can start with selling online, and you can promote it, advertise it on website, on various website, on social media. You can have your social media accounts on various social media apps like Facebook, Twitter, Insta, and so on. And over a period of time, with the reputation, with the quality that you deliver to the customer, you are going to build your brand over a period of time.
Thank you, sir. The next question is posted by Mr. Shivam Pathak. He's a student. The question is, I could not submit my week 2 assignment before the due date because of network issue. So will it affect my final result and certification? If it does, then will there be any way to correct, any way to rectify it? So I will answer this question
Yes,
because,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So this particular course is of 8 weeks duration. So we will consider 25%, best of 25% of 6 out of 8 assignments. So even if you miss 1 or 2 assignments, it will not going to affect your final score. So that is my answer. And those who miss the deadline will not be able to submit it again. So it is very important. You should submit the assignments before the deadline. So that's the answer, sir. So these are all the questions posted in this Google response sheet, sir. Now I will just stop the screen. And before that, let me just go to our portal, sir, just to check the statistics of our course. So this is the statistics for our course. That is 5,581 students have enrolled to our course, out of which 814 students have registered for the examination, sir. And the examination date is on 25th of October.
Okay.
And so far we have released, I think seventh week content we released today morning, sir. So you are able to view it, sir. So one more week to go, sir.
Yes, yes.
Right, sir. Now let me stop the screen share and we will interact with the students, sir. Like 6 students are here watching the event. So students, do you have any doubts? Please unmute yourself and interact with Professor Chinmoy Roy. Or you can post in the Zoom chat as well. So we will respond to it. Meantime, I will just check the YouTube for any queries, sir. Give me a second, sir.
So I think there is one question which you would be able to answer
Let
by
me just
Vinod
check.
Singh. Sir, I forgot to register for my exam. So I think you would be able to answer that.
Can I get my certificate through any other process after I forgot to register for the examination. So actually, we issue certificates only for those who register and clear the examination. And the registration for the examination is over. Right now, there is no provision to register. Maybe when the course is offered next year, you can enroll, register for the examination. Then you will be able to complete the course. So that's the answer for Mr. Vinod Singh's query, sir. So right now we can see Mr. Adarsh, Ms. Anupriya, Mr. Kumar Sahil, Mr. Pushpak, Mr. Shivam, Mr. Shubhankar. So any doubts? So we will give them 5 minutes
Sure,
time.
sure. Sir, what future of CEO after AI? Yes. So let me answer. This is something which is broader in broader question. See, AI is going to facilitate the SEO. We need to understand that with AI, the work or the job of people is going to end. I don't think that is going to happen. uh, when computer came, when internet came, there were similar questions, some similar doubts were there whether it is going to affect the job of as in the people. So I don't think AI is going to affect, though it is going to going to make things easier, and most of the petty jobs could be handled by AI. But again, you have to skill yourself to sustain in that particular domain, to sustain in that particular environment. You have to upskill yourself. AI is something which is really helping many companies also. Like I would give an example of chatbots. Chatbots is something it is being totally facilitated by AI. So now companies, they don't have to keep their employees awake, or keep their employees 24/7 to respond for the chat. Rather, there is a chatbot which is responding on the behalf of the company. There is chatbot which is answering on the behalf of the marketer, and it is something which is active 24/7, right? So it does not have time limit. It does not have office hours or something like that. So in that sense, obviously, it is going to affect or change the way the marketing is being done.
Thank you, sir, for answering the question. Another question posted by Kumar Sahil, sir. Sir, I was unable to hear sir's answer of my question. I have just on the caption to read it. Can you say it again? Actually, this event is recorded. So once the event is over, you can watch it, Kumar Sahil.
Yes, yes.
Let's go to the other question posted by Pushpak Gonade. Sir, most of us are using ChatGPT to search something rather than Google. Then what will happen to Google search of web pages? That's the question, sir.
Most of us are using ChatGPT to search something rather than Google. Then what will happen to Google? So interestingly, if in very recent times, even I have experienced, now even Google is using the generative AI, not exactly ChatGPT, the technology behind it, generative AI. They are using generative AI to show the results. If you remember in the previously, when you used to search anything on Google, they used to post some links, and maybe they can post some information from the link, and they can give there. But what they are doing now, they are generating generating informations, and they are taking information from many websites, and they are generating a sort of short note. So even Google is using the generative AI. So it cannot be said that AI is going to, it is going to remove, or it is going to overpower Google, because Google is also a tech firm. It is in the same domain. They are going to take the leverage of AI as well.
Thank you, sir, for answering that question. Mr. Shubhankar is asking, Professor, I want to ask 3 questions. Can I? Yeah, please go ahead. Shubhankar, you can turn on your video as well if you wish to. Please unmute yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Subhankar.
Yes, sir. Sir, my first question is that in real-time bidding, you have explained in fourth fourth unit, fourth week lectures.
Yes.
So there you have said that all those things work in very fast, means the machineries work behind. It
Yes.
works in a very fast moment. So I
Hmm.
want to ask that in uh, in if we want to say in real way that in real time bidding, what I can say, the bidding is made beforehand because the whole process is fast, means the prize money they have allotted, that happens beforehand, because on time of bidding the whole machinery will work very fast in microseconds, you have, as you have explained.
See, there is something of a paid version that is sponsored links that is different, but
Okay.
real-time bidding, not exactly the bidding that we are imagining. It is more
Okay.
like many websites are there. For example, you search, say, running shoes. For example, you search
Hmm.
running shoes. Now there are many websites, many companies are there. Companies' website are there. They will very simultaneously it goes very fast, as in the technology is behind it. I'm not very much aware about the technology, but what happens that everyone is pitching for their website to come on the top, and that is how the whole bidding and the whole allotment process goes behind the website, and that is how the search engine result pages are being displayed on the search engine pages. So that is how the whole system works.
Sir, yes, as you have explained, sir, in the lecture videos, you have said that some kind of SMS or link type of thing goes to the advertiser, or say
Yes.
by the publisher. So that process takes some amount of time.
No, no. The
So
point
in
is, see, for the purpose of explanation, it is being
okay,
said that, but all these things are automated. All these
okay,
things are real time. All these things are automated, and there is no lag of. See, all these things are already. The information are being punched, right? And
okay.
now all these things are being done automatically. So there is no lag of time as such.
Okay, that means the advertiser uh, bids, or say have paid the money beforehand. We can say that
Yes,
process is automatic.
they will quote their price and all everything beforehand. They have punched the informations, and then the
Okay.
technology facilitates in the bidding process.
Okay, sir. The second question is, as you have explained at the start of this conversation, the future of this digital marketing. So, in terms of say work advantage or say career, what will be the benefit of it is in this field?
See, I have shortly explained that there are many sectors where you can work, and specifically in the domain of digital domain or tech domains, like many tech companies are there, like Google, Flipkart, and many tech companies are there. They prefer, obviously, just by getting a digital marketing certificate, you cannot do a lot of things, but it is a skill, right? So you should have the basic eligibility, and then this skill is going to enhance your opportunity to get the job. So many tech companies, they are hiring the skilled person in digital marketing. Then you can be this SEO specialist, as in you can consultant, you can give your expert opinion how to optimize the website of various companies, so that it can organically, it can go on Google search regions, right? Also, a good opportunity is to work in ad agency or news agency as a content writer. So ad agencies, they are using now digital marketers to design their advertisement. See, we need to understand that traditional marketing is different from the digital marketing. The behavior of digital consumers are different, right? So because in traditional marketing, the information was limited. Now the digital consumers, they have more information. Immediately they can compare with lot of other products and so on, right? So ad agencies you can work. Very recently, one of the student, he interacted with me. He said that, sir, I am working in some XY news company, and they have asked me that if you upscale yourself with digital marketing, then probably it is going to help. So he's doing this a course for that. So you can work in various ad agencies, news agencies, and obviously you can work in many e-commerce companies as well. So there is job opportunities. Obviously, be you a tech graduate or non-tech graduate, it is going to um, bring competitive advantage, competitive edge in your CV.
Okay, sir. And one last question, sir. Sir, in many a times when we ask in the question forum, sometimes the questions aren't being replied. I'm not saying that every question should be answered, but some at least 60 to 70% should be answered by the
Yes, yes, I
student.
have gone through it, and I will make sure that within 2 days, all the answers on that is on the questions are being answered. I will make sure
Okay,
with my teaching assistant.
okay, thank you.
Mr. Murli, we have some
Yes, sir.
questions on chat
Yes, sir.
also.
Yes, I just reposted it on Zoom chat itself. The question is posted by Mr. Aditya Kumar. He wants to know the difference between SEO and SEM.
Yes, I think I have discussed this in lecture as well as when I was discussing it. SEO is something which is organic in nature, as in the company, they don't have to pay for it to come on the top of the search engine result pages. Rather, they work on their website, they work on their on and off on and off page websites and something like that, so that organically they rank higher on the search engines. So that is basically search engine optimization. On other hand, search engine marketing is when you pay for it to be on top. So for example, sometimes you Google something, the sponsored link comes on the top. And there is a header also. It says sponsored. So basically, they are the paid versions. So company, the marketer, they pay for it. So that is basically called search engine marketing.
Thank you, sir, for answering that question. And the next query is posted by Mr. Kumar Sahil. The question is, uh, influencer marketing strategy are nowadays becoming important. Is it safe for us to advertise for our product through some emerging influencer like the Dolly Chaiwala? Do you think their influencing power is short, maybe few months?
See, digital marketing is also about viral marketing. So viral marketing is like a bubble. So you get immediate advantage, you get immediate benefit, and now it is up to you in which direction you are taking. As in digital marketing, like all this viral marketing and all those things, influencer marketing, they can give you a platform, right? They can give you a launching pad. So they can, you become internet sensation, and many of the people, they are starting to know your brand. But now if you only rely on that, it is not going to work. You have to also work on various other things. You also have to work on various other marketing strategies, so as to sustain that growth, that boom. So influencer marketing, viral marketing, they are helpful, but they should be, they should be complemented by some of the digital marketing strategies as well as traditional marketing strategies as well. Now, the again one question is whether it is good to take the advantage of influencer or not. See, whenever we, as a marketer, whenever we associate some influencer, obviously our control over the product, we lose some control over the product. And if something goes wrong with the influencer, if there is negative perception about the influencer, afterwards it might have a ripple effect on your product as well. For example, there is one influencer X, for example. Now, for example, he might be popular, and you have asked that person to review your product. But for example, the next day he is caught in some scandal or caught in some scam. Now that is going to affect your product as well. So your brand image somewhat is attached with the influencer image. So you have to be very cautious whenever you are taking the leverage of influencer marketers. So you have to be, whenever you are using the influencer, you have to be very cautious about these things.
Thank you, sir. Now the next question is posted by Mr. Shivam. So what more can I pursue in this field after completing this course? I am very interested in this field.
Thank you for your interest in this course. I think you can develop more niche in this, and you can choose your domain. Say you can go for search engine optimization. If you are from tech background, so you can go for search engine optimization. Or for example, you are from non-tech or even from tech background, you can go for social media. You can specifically adopt social media marketing, so, or you can adopt, say, search marketing. So you can go more, more niche into this domain. And overall marketing strategy, consumer behavior, these courses can also, help in digital marketing, because unless and until don't know the consumer behavior, I think it is not going to help in digital marketing.
Thank you, sir. The next question is posted by Mr. Pushpak. So what are the opportunities after digital marketing, like MBA in marketing or something similar you can suggest? Can you suggest?
Yes, there are many courses nowadays. Many institutions, they are offering MBA in digital marketing, or they are having a specialization in digital marketing. So if you want to pursue, you can obviously pursue. You can go ahead. Basically, digital marketing is one of the very niche, or one of the very super specialization in the domain of marketing itself. So if you are pursuing any contemporary course in MBA in marketing, then obviously I'm sure there must be at least 1 or 2 papers on digital marketing.
Thank you, sir. The next question is posted by Mr. Adarsh. Is there a way to quantify earned media? For example, we use KPIs for paid and owned media. Is there anything similar?
It is very difficult to actually quantify the earned media. Because earned media is something, it is like a word of mouth marketing and something like that. So if there is a drastic punch, drastic change in the sales, then obviously you can corroborate to it. You can say that, okay, due to this viral marketing, this has happened, and it has, immediately it has boosted the sale to this much. So you can have a rough estimate, but it is difficult to quantify the earned media. And earned media is something which is, which has a long term effect, because earned media leads to brand loyalty, and brand loyalty leads to repeated purchase. So it is very difficult to quantify the quantum of earned media.
Thank you, sir. One more question posted by Mr. Pushpak. Sir, if I want to start a digital marketing agency in future, what are the things I should know and must know? If you can give roadmap, if possible.
Say I'm not an expert in the domain of agency or something, but again, yes, of course, you can have a very good opportunity if you are planning for digital marketing agency. Then obviously you should have understanding about advertisement. You should have understanding about, as I've said, a consumer psychology or consumer behavior. You should have understanding about that. You should hire some good content creators. You should hire some good tech people who can handle with the websites and all, designing the websites and all. So you can do it, and you can start with, with very few people, and you can work on some of the SMEs. And like one of the question was the fruit and the organic fruit and vegetable. So probably you can develop website for them. You can facilitate them in advertising and promoting their product, and you can facilitate them in building their brand. So yes, there is a good opportunity if you go for a digital marketing agency. And I would be more than happy if you get successful in this domain. I would be the most happiest person.
Thank you, sir. So one question posted by Mr. Shubhankar. Professor, I am from tech background, but an electrical engineer. Is it required to learn something like web development along with this course to apply for SEO posts for a company, or this course, or this course is just sufficient for applying for such post? At say elementary level, I have some knowledge about programming languages, but not have an IT background.
I think basic knowledge about programming is essential, as in how to handle the codes in designing the website, how to optimize the videos and images so that it gets captured by the Google crawlers and all. So you should have basic understanding about the tech. You should have basic understanding about the language. If you are specifically working in the domain of SEO, specifically, otherwise, if you are working in the domain of say social media marketing, probably that much of technology is not necessary. But if you are there to optimize the website, then some basic requirement or basic knowledge about the programming would be beneficial.
Thank you, sir. I just checked the YouTube, sir. Two are watching it on YouTube, but no questions over there. Let's wait for our students. If they have any queries, let them ask, sir.
Sure.
Participants, please go ahead. If you have any queries, please try to ask as soon as possible. So we have scheduled this session till 5 o'clock. But if there are no queries, then we may wind up the session soon. So please be active. Yeah. So Mr. Shivam has posted, sir, is this field of digital marketing, which is emerging in India, will be fruitful and that too for long period? As the digital marketing is already on peak in foreign countries, will India also experience the peak? That's
Absolutely, absolutely. It is going to experience, India is going to experience the same. As I was saying, that only 50%, 49.5% of the population is on are on internet, right? Only 50% of the population are using internet. So just imagine if we have a level of usage even now, just imagine the opportunity that is lying there. So when more and more people they start using social media and they start using internet, this is going to boom. As in the foreign countries, even in India, this is coming online shopping, and these are regular things. So I am very much sure. I'm very much optimistic about it. I'm very much hopeful that it is going to be a big thing. It is going to be a new big thing for India as well.
Thank you, sir. The next question is posted by Ms. Anupriya. Sir, how will, like, basically, she wants to know the exam and the question pattern, sir.
So shall I answer? Okay, I think
Yeah,
it
you can
would
answer, sir.
be 50 questions of multiple choice questions, just like assignments. There would be one question with four multiple choices, and you have to choose one. And that would be the pattern. I think there would be 50 questions,
Yeah, and then the exam duration is of 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yes, sir. So there is another question. Sir, how can digital marketing company strength and competitive advantage become? Okay, she's in the process of typing, so let's wait for the
I
complete
think
questions.
I have already answered this question. That digital marketing is obviously it is going to strengthen the company's competitive advantage, because it is going to it is going to lead to more visibility of the company. Your products and your services would be more visible, and you have a better opportunity in influencing. In you have a better opportunity in awareing the customers about your product and services. So digital marketing, I'm just giving a very small example. I think you can relate. For example, how many times, if you talk about today's time, to make your products aware, if you to make the customer aware about your product, you have to make them sit in front of TV, or they have to listen to radio, then they see the advertisement in the traditional marketing system, or they have to read the newspaper and magazines, then only they get ad. But now with push notifications, every time you get your information on mobile, right? They send your push notification. They even on social media, when you go to the social media. So with phone marketing nowadays, digital marketing is more closer to the customer, and customer, they don't have to actually put much effort in getting information about the product and services. They are now readily available whenever you open your or your mobile, you will have so many emails, or you will be having so many push notifications regarding some offers. Nowadays, big billion day sale is going on Facebook, Flipkart and Amazon. So every time you are getting emails. So all these things are now more and more accessible, right? In comparison to traditional marketing, digital marketing are more faster, more wider, and more acceptability is there, right? So I think it is something which is going to, obviously it is going to add to the company's strength and the competitive advantage.
Thanks, sir. Students, any other doubts? Please feel free to ask. Yeah, that is supposed by Mr. Shivam. Sir, can you give some examples about the opportunities that I can take to grow the digital marketing in non-tech domains? Since only big enterprise are doing it, can a small medium enterprise contribute to it?
Mr. Murli, I think we have missed one question
Oh,
before
before
that. How to optimize our website according to SEO? What are the key points? So there are a number of ways you can optimize the SEOs. We need to understand the how the Google behaves or how the search engine behaves. What are the key informations that gives? I will give you very relevant example. For example, if I search say Chinese restaurant nearby, so whenever I'm searching it, I must be interested in knowing the timings of the restaurant. कि वो कब से कब तक खुल रहा है. I might be interested in knowing the special dishes they are serving, and if I would be happy if they have this menu given there, and I would be also happy to have an idea what would be the per person cost. So these are the informations that I would be interested in, right? Whether it is a vegetarian or non-vegetarian, I these are the key information I want to know about it. So whenever you are developing, say you're developing your website on XYZ Chinese restaurant, so whenever you are developing the website for it, you make sure that you have this information on your website or not. So Google, they work on this, and if some of the information are missing, obviously your website will go down. And if all the informations are there, then they will show it on the top, or they will give the key snippets and all. So this is how you can optimize your website. You can optimize even the images, whether it is easy for Google to show in images or not. So all those things you can optimize. And even I have given many examples also. If you go through the lecture and the PPTs, you will find there are a number of ways. The next question was that can you give some example about the opportunity that I can take to grow digital market in non-tech domains, since only big enterprise are doing it? Okay. So I think Mr. Murli, if I'm not wrong, is asking how the small and medium enterprises can get benefited from digital marketing. Is it?
I hope so, sir. That is the query he is asking. Otherwise, he can unmute and ask. Shivam, can you unmute and ask your question directly?
Okay, let me answer this. I think the question is whether this digital marketing can be used by the small or medium enterprises. Uh, um, if you go to the advantages of social media marketing or say digital marketing, I have discussed that there is no difference. Social media or digital marketing, they makes no difference between the big companies or small companies. Now, social media, even an individual can market himself, or he can market his or her product, right? So, social media is something which is very powerful, and it gives you equal opportunity. And you can go on the paid versions of social media. You can get a sponsored ad as also. So they are very nominal, and they cost very less. So you can go with those also. So even the small companies, with the internet, with the digital marketing, even now the small companies, the medium companies, they can also, even SMEs, even a small sole proprietor individual, rural sector, into entrepreneur, they can also market their product. They can also sell their product using social media, taking the advantages of social media and all. So gone are the days when you have to go for huge advertisement expenditure. Now with social media, you can advertise and promote your product widely. So it is helpful for them also.
Sir, I have a question. Hello, hello.
Yes.
Yes, Shubham.
Uh, Sir, I have two questions. First is that whenever we see an ad on, say, suppose we are searching some news channel, say aajtak.com. So whenever see ad, most of the times people what they do, they use ad blockers or say they remove them. So, but in case of newspapers or say TV advertisements, person has to see what the ad is, because in between the two parts of a show, the ad will come. So what we can do in terms of digital marketing, that the people will or people have to the person have to come back for that thing, and is remarketing is the only solution or something other is there?
No, remarketing is a totally different concept. Uh, how you have to be more creative, first thing. So when you are making some advertisement, when you are making some content, you have to be more creative so that people see ads. For example, if you see some Fevikwik or Fevicol ad, you are more and more interested to see those ads. And recently, I was so much fascinated by the Spotify ads. So Spotify ads used to be so interactive, so you have to be very creative so that people see your ads. You can use rich media as in the interactive. Sometimes, for example, if you visit some website, there are ads of game apps, right? Now, those game apps, you can actually play in the advertisement itself. You can actually play for 4 5 seconds or 10 seconds, right? So you can make your advertisement interactive. You can use rich media. So with these things, you can make your advertisement more and more creative and interactive, so that people, they stick to it and they actually watch it.
Okay, and the second question is that
Yes,
uh,
remarketing. Yes, remarketing is basically, uh, for example, you search something in Google. You search, say, running shoes. Now, the Google, they know about this, that you are interested in running shoes. Now, what will happen whenever you are visiting, say, Instagram, you will see the advertisement of running shoes there also. When you are visiting, say, Facebook, you will see same thing there. So they use cookies, right? They use cookies to see the internet behavior of the consumer. And whenever you will on the same browser, if you are searching, whenever you are searching same thing, so the same ad will appear in multiple locations, multiple apps. So that is basically remarketing. Again, selling, marketing again and again, so that it is always fresh in your mind, and ultimately you are buying it. So that is
okay,
basically.
and small two questions. First is that you have said that web crawlers used to means in SEO web crawlers are used. So can't those things are automated machinery things, but can't they be biased? Can't be made those things biased? Means the companies can use them against us
See,
sometimes.
you cannot attach word bias with machines. Machines are
Okay,
never biased. People are biased. Machines are never biased. Whatever you code, 2 plus 2 will always be 4. It will never be 5. So I don't
okay,
think that would be biased.
okay.
Of course, you
Google
have.
can't make it.
Yes,
Google or Bing
they can
can make.
have some codings. They can have some preferential allotment. That could be possible. That
Okay,
could be
okay.
different. But biased, can see, the codes cannot be biased.
Okay, and the last thing is that you said some examples in the lectures that about Google Ads or something like how to use them. So can you give some, not too much time, maybe some 2 or 3 minute lecture you can attach that how to use them in the lecture videos only.
In the lecture video. Okay, if I will see if there is an opportunity to add, I would try to add. Otherwise, when it is reintroduced in the January session, I would try to add these things. Google Ads,
Okay,
right? How
Yes,
to use
some
Google Ads.
elementary how to use them. Some
Okay,
elementary,
okay.
2 to 3 minutes.
Thank you for your suggestions. I will try to incorporate.
Okay, thank you.
So there was an internet issues here. I got disconnected and rejoined.
Okay.
So Shubhankar has posted a query also in the chat. That also you answered, Nasa, while discussing.
Yes,
Yes.
I think I have answered Shivam's question.
Right, sir. And then Mr. Shivam has posted where can I access this recorded session? The link
Sir,
is given,
there is
Shivam.
one question. It says, sir, nowadays Google has a monopoly. Can that be changed? So it is something which is very difficult question to answer. Whether we can change the monopoly of Google. I don't think it is the domain of my knowledge. Obviously, Google is a very big company. And I wouldn't say it is a monopoly, it is a market leader. Of course, it is a market leader. But there are many other tech firms are there which are into that domain. But again, yes, Google is a market uh, dominator. So obviously, and I don't know it is we would be able to change it or not. But you never know. Nokia used to be one point of time, it used to be the market leader, and you know the fate of Nokia. So you never know. But why to go behind Google? Google is doing good.
Yes, sir. We are
Someone has
utilizing.
raised. Someone has
Hello.
raised hand. MS.
Yes, sir. My name is Monica. I'm willing to ask that
Yeah, MS. Please go ahead.
how can we measure the
Monica,
search
okay.
engine marketing technique of Flipkart?
Your voice is breaking. It's not clear.
No, Mr. Murli, I got her question. She's asking how to measure the customer lifetime value of Facebook or something like that.
Search engine marketing of Flipkart.
Flipkart. Asha, I think you have also asked your question in discussion also. See, you need to have a lot of data regarding that, and obviously, when if you have access to those data, obviously you can do some analysis, some descriptive analysis, or even you can go some quantitative analysis. You can do, but unless until you don't have access to that, I think that would be a difficult thing to do. And those informations, those data are not readily available, as in it is not something which can be accessed publicly. Obviously it has a proprietorship of Flipkart. So I don't think there could be any way in which you can analyze the data of the Flipkart unless and until you are working for the Flipkart.
So any other question, Miss Monica?
Or what if it is my company and I have to measure search engine marketing for myself, my company?
Yes, yes, yes. Then you can do it. There are many ways you can calculate customer lifetime value. I think I have given there is a formula also, not I have given the formula. Rather, there is a formula to calculate the customer lifetime values. There are various metrics that you can calculate. So there are many quantitative measures. As I've said, that there is many ways like discriminant analysis we can do, content analysis we can do. So there are many quantitative measures through which we can analyze the data, and we can generate many key information, many important information from there.
Monica, do you have any other doubts? Can we move on to the next questions?
Yes, sir, I have a very interesting question, sir. What are the probable question for the post of assistant professor in digital marketing? Probable question, sir.
Probable questions if you are applying for a post of professor in digital marketing. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, I don't think there is a specific post comes for digital marketing. Yes, there is a post for marketing, obviously. Even some of the specialized institutes, they can ask for post of digital marketing professor as well. But again, yes. So if there is a post of digital marketing professor, obviously you should have understanding about the marketing. You should have understanding about the consumer behavior. You should have understanding about the digital marketing. All those things you should have, and basic understanding you should have. Then only I think you would be able to, go for an interview or something like that.
Okay, sir.
Sir, does Amazon and Flipkart hire digital marketing students with non-tech domains? I think they can hire, they will hire, and they have long team, probably not on the higher level, but on the teams that are on ground, on the teams that are working on those analytics. Yes, of course, they hire students from digital marketing domain. Sir, how to convert views from social media marketing, then make customers. Okay, so if you have to excel in social media marketing, then you have to be creative, you have to engage your customers continuously, you have to deliver continuous contents. So if you do all these things, regular contents, it's not like that you post something today and then you forget and you then post something after 10 days. No, you have to post something every day on a regular basis. Also, you have to develop customer engagement or say user engagement. So whenever there is some query on your web page, on your social media page, you need to answer that, you need to respond it, you need to acknowledge it. Then only it can be possible that you can take the most advantages, you can increase your views on social media, and obviously you can convert them into customers.
Thank you, sir. We also like it's almost 5 o'clock, 5:01. So if you don't have any queries, yeah, somebody posted. Maybe one or two questions we take and then
Yeah, sure, sure.
yes, sir. So
So don't mind, Professor. No, no, it's fine. Asking question is good. Don't mind, Professor. But if possible, post some short Google ad example in the semester lecture only, or not possible to regular get on. Okay. So what can be done in this regard? Can I develop some content, additional content? Can I don't think there is a provision for developing additional content.
like we go by the budget, NASA. We also have a fund
Yes, yes,
for
No,
yes.
no,
shooting.
not that thing. I am not saying that attach that to the lecture slides only. Just
Okay.
maybe a short 2 3 slides example or something. A short 1 minute video for that example. Like this Zoom link has been shared. Similarly, a YouTube link of BHU or something like that can be shared. That was my
Okay,
question.
maybe I will try to develop some like some not lecture, some notes on this, some PPTs on this, and maybe through announcement it can be shared. Mr. Murli, is it possible?
Yes, sir, it is very much possible, sir. You can share all those lecture notes with us, and then we will post an announcement, sir.
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay.
Right, sir. Mr. Shivam says week 4 PDF notes is incomplete. Let's check and repost it if it is incomplete, Mr. Shivam. Students, any other doubts? So we have come close to the end of the session. So maybe we will wait for a minute, sir.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, and then if there are no doubts, then we will wind up the session. Let me
Sir,
just
at
check.
last hello.
Yes.
Sir, at last I am delighted to thank you very much for clearing our doubts and especially me, my doubts. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Monica, and thank you everyone for asking some wonderful questions. And I also thank Mr. Murli. Let's see if we can go ahead. Is there any more questions we can have?
Students, any questions? Or shall we close the session? I think we can close the session, sir. So thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time. Thank you, participants, for joining in. I hope the session is quite useful to you. And we will make an announcement related to this event with a feedback form. Please fill it.
Thank you, Mr. Murli, for coordinating wonderfully. And I'm really thankful to you also and the entire team.
Yes, sir. You are most
So,
welcome, sir. Yes, sir.
thank
So,
you.
so we will wind up now, sir. See you, sir.
Sure, sure.
Participants, we are closing. Thank you all.